We have an update on WWE NXT talent pay to talk about. Plus, a former WWE Tag Team Champion has re-signed with the company, and Chris Jericho has taken a shot at AEW. It's all in the Cultaholic Wrestling news right now. So this week and last week, there's been conversations about how much money you make in NXT. It's come about after Ridge Holland departed the company and has spoken very openly with us at Cultaholic about his financial situations and other outlets as well, saying he took a pay cut to go to NXT and consequently he's downsizing his house, faced foreclosure on his house when the money didn't quite meet what he was on before. Also, Gigi Dolin has been in conversation with Denise Salcedo, and the subject of money in NXT has once again come up. What did she say to Denise?
Yeah, she said a lot of fans for some reason think that if you work in WWE, you're a millionaire, you live in a mansion, you're driving a Benz, you've got it made. That's not the case. In NXT, there's contracts that are as low as $30,000 a year.
And also she goes on to say that living in Orlando, where you would have to be part of the NXT system, is expensive.
Yeah.
And a lot of the stuff you're funding yourself to keep, your gym memberships and your food and drink and any living expenses as well. All that comes from you. And if you are on 30K, it doesn't go that far. Now, there's conflicting reports on this. Wrestling Observer's Brian Alvarez says confirmed NXT deals start at 75K. But big name talent brought in from outside obviously make more than that. Nobody is making $30,000. ID talent make much less than $30,000, but they aren't under an official TKO contractual salary deal. They are paid a small amount to help upgrade their look, etc.
It's another case in the honourable name of Frederick Durst there, Thomas, because it's a case of he said, she said. Who do you believe, Tom? The lady who worked there or the man who didn't work there?
That's a very good point. There's people on there 30K. No, there isn't.
Have you worked there, Brian? No, I haven't. All right. I don't know. I don't know what you make about that. I mean, for the ID talent, that's a good leg up, because obviously if you're starting on the indies good and proper, you start with zilch. So the fact they're getting a little leg up, fair enough.
Well, much less than 30K, but a leg up's a leg up. But then, we've heard conversations away from Ridge Holland, away from Gigi Dillon about the money situation with NXT. Jasmine Nix recently left, saying that she'd been offered a new contract, and she went, I can't really live on that, and I don't want to live on that, so I won't. Jasmine Nix was somebody that was brought in for a tryout away from another sport, and wrestling isn't in her bones. So when people are going, you just need to eat tuna out of a can and live in your car if you really loved us, you would. But Jasmine Nix has gone, oh no, I'm just going to go and earn some more money somewhere else doing something that has less impact on my body.
That's the thing. We're all human beings, aren't we? Trying to make a living, and that's if it's not your true passion, obviously you're not going to take less money if it's on the table like that, are you?
No, you would go. There's nothing wrong with going to a higher bidder. There is nothing wrong with going to a higher bidder. Hey, we'll keep an eye on that one. Interesting stuff to come out of that. We'll keep an eye on it at cultaholic.com. Meanwhile, from contracts being signed to another contract being signed, a return to WWE for this chap. This is exciting.
Chavo Guerrero.
Oh, Chavo!
Ooh. Not going to say the catchphrase. It's the second time this week he's been referenced on the news, Tom.
I think you willed this into existence. Because you referenced Kerwin White this week.
Do you reckon someone was watching good? My goodness me, Kerwin White, never thought of him for years.
Somebody was watching going, Chavo Guerrero, eh? I could do with someone running AAA,
But I was in an interview.
Yes, Paul Levesque watches Cultaholic.
Hiya, Paul.
Hiya, Paul. Love to the kids.
Yeah, great promo on Raw.
Love that. I like the bit where you stood in the ring for ages.
Yeah.
And I know you don't want to be in the photograph.
Yeah, Bashful, that's his name. One of the 7 dwarfs. Anyway, Bill Apter's been interviewing Chavo Guerrero, and he reveals that he's on board now. Chavo Guerrero is not Bill Apter to help out with AAA.
They said Bill Apter over there. That'd be amazing. This is actually a really good get for WWE. I'm chuffed to bits that this has happened. Chavo, in the interview, Bill Apter said, AAA is awesome, was always awesome. Lucha Libre, this is where my family originated from, so I have a big love of Lucha Libre, and just to see AAA under that WWE umbrella is pretty awesome. But Chavo Guerrero being part of that system, I think, is a really solid choice to have. He's somebody that's been there and done that and done everything. He is solid in ring, so he's going to be somebody that you can really pick the brains of there, and somebody somebody that is super passionate about AAA. Yeah. And I'm delighted that that's happened. Good shout by WWE.
He's had such a varied career over the past few years, hasn't he? Doing like stunt coordination, the wrestling coordination in certain films and whatnot. He's done a bit of everything as old Chavo.
He's popped up all over the place. So at the moment, AAA is it's him. It's in terms of who WWE have installed.
The Undertaker.
Him, The Undertaker, Savio Vega.
Conan, I imagine, is involved in there.
Jeremy Borash doing stuff there as well. Did I remember seeing Jeremy Borash?
That was ahead of the first show, I think. The first one on YouTube. Right. I don't know if he might still be. Who knows?
Might still be there, yeah. But So it's quite an eclectic family that they're building at AAA. Speaking of eclectic, I put this in because I really liked the first film.
I've not seen it, so I'll let you wax lyrical about it if you want.
Zootopia 2 is here. And it was revealed by Sports Illustrated journalist John McMullen that Roman Reigns and CM Punk are playing zebra buddy cops in Zootopia 2. Come on! This is great. This has been confirmed by Nick LaPiccolo, who represents Reigns and Punk. So this is definitely a thing that's happening. The first Zootopia film I thought was really good, or Zootropolis, depending on which market you're in. I thought it was a really good film. I really enjoyed the lore of Zootopia. And I was like, why have we not had a sequel? And now we have a sequel. And CM Punk and Roman Reigns are in it.
So was the characters of this ilk in the first one? Or are these just a fresh set
brand spanking new characters? And there was some scuttlebutt earlier in the week that there were some wrestlers that were going to be revealed to have parts in Zootopia.
Yeah.
So this is what it is. We don't know any more. I don't know any more about it at this point. But trust me, I'm working on it. Zebra Buddy Cops, played by CM Punk and Roman Reigns in Zootopia.
Traditionally, there's a bigger, fatter one, and then there's a little. The bigger, fat one's a bit more of an oaf. Normally, the littler one's a bit more conniving, a bit more clever. Punk's got to be the smaller one, surely.
Yeah, they both look in the image. The one image that we've got there, they look very similar. But I think Punk will probably be the cheekier one, and I do hope that they get the Roman Reigns one to say acknowledge me at least once. I think that'd be fun if they did. We'll see what they say. Chris Jericho has been saying some words on Talk is Jericho, and this is our main story, taking a look at the man behind Y2J, the Wrestling Wizards, the Code Breaker,
the Painmaker,
Ocho Champion.
The Ocho.
Oh, the Ocho. That's the one. The Ocho.
The Orinoco Flow.
The Orinoco Flow. Let me sail, Enya. Chris Jericho. A lot of conversation about his current status within the wrestling realm. Rumors of his AEW career coming to an end, and rumors of a WWE appearance happening soon. He's been on his own podcast, and he gave some praise to TNA, but in doing so, threw some shade at AEW.
Yeah, he says that effing crowd looked huge. It looked huge. Oh my God, it looks huge. He didn't say that third bit. It was like a WWE level crowd. That place was packed. I was watching this, and not saying anything out of school here, but comparing it to watching Dynamite when they were at the ECW arena, which looked like a Tony Condello table, which is obviously an old Canadian promoter. I've heard Jericho talk about him. Sorry, it did. TNA looked like the second biggest company in the world, and that was amazing. And the presentation was amazing. It looked like a WrestleMania.
Now,
workers be working, I think we're going to say here. Glazers be glazing.
And no point am I suggesting that TNA Bound for Glory was anything but great. I really like it was so inspiring to see when they did that big pan out of Bound for Glory, how many people were there. Fair play to TNA. They broke their own records. Absolutely well earned, well deserved. Love TNA. TNA boy for life. We're not taking exception with the fact that Chris Jericho is praising TNA. It's that little AEW bit in there that didn't necessarily need to be said, but you said it anyway.
He's done the thing, hasn't he? You don't have to compare things all the time. Just let them both exist.
He's done that thing that real tribal fans do, and there's a meme with the guy looking in the mirror going, you go out there and you make this about AEW. It's not about AEW, but you go out there and make it about AEW. You didn't need to do that. We don't know his status. Tony Khan has been very close to the chest when it comes to Chris Jericho's contract status, but he's been very, said fond words about him in press conferences.
Yeah. I mean, he served a great purpose, Chris Jericho, down the years, but AEW simply don't need him anymore. It's been better without Jericho on there. It makes more sense for Jericho, obviously, to go back now, do his little retirement run before going in the Hall of Fame in the WWE, you would imagine. It all makes sense for all parties. See you at the Rumble, Christopher.
Hey! I see you at the Rumble.
It's happening, isn't it, surely?
It would be a WTF moment if it did.
I don't know if it would now. He sort of hyped it up. But yes, WTF moments. All 27 episodes now on the Patreon. Patreon.com/Cultaholic. Saturday's main event. The most latest one to be on there.
The most latest one to be on there. And also, it's a Thursday, which I do believe we have Owen and Mason Mingle on the Twitch stream tonight, playing some Football Manager.
Mason Mingle?
Oh, mate, you are missing out on a rich, deep vein of extracurricular Cultaholic lore. If you don't watch twitch.tv/Cultaholic for Owen and Dan doing Football Manager, oh my days, what fun they are having. That is a thing. You streaming as well?
I am, yeah, 9 p.m. GMT, because it's winter time, and that's why we're a bit wet on top. So much water in the air today.
Yeah, I got very rained on the way here.
It's disgusting. We don't shower before together.
Wrestling fans, we never shower.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't shower together this morning.
Oh, not this morning we didn't, no.
Did last night, though. All night long, baby.
Yes.
Yeah. 9 o'clock GMT, twitch.tv/Cultaholic. I'll be playing EAFC 26 with Cultaholic FC, going great guns in League 2.
Having a good time with it. And for the very latest wrestling news at any time, you can check out cultaholic.com. Stay safe.
Babada bibbidi boo, toodaloo to you.
Yes.